Greetings, residents. Welcome to our front porch chat over at Carnwath Farms. Apologize for some of the background noise. Our grounds and maintenance folks are cutting the shrubs and weeds back down that have grown up over the rainy spring season. But it's kind of a cloudy day, but still nevertheless Carnwath Farms, whether it's rain or shine, is always a wonderful place to visit. So come on out and enjoy the outdoors during this summer season. We're really fortunate to have had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I think it was very exciting for the town of Wappinger and the community as we remembered not just our relatives who sacrificed their lives for our country, but also as we celebrated the first major town-wide event since the COVID pandemic struck us in early 2020. The gathering at Schlott House this past Monday, Memorial Day, pulled us together in a celebration of humanity and patriotism. I could not be more proud of the town staff and all participants who enabled the day to be one to be remembered. It really came off without really much of a hitch other than the soggy wet ground at Schlott House Park. We were blessed that day by decent weather, and in fact the sun greeted us pleasantly about mid-afternoon. A special thanks to one of our own, Secretary Jay Johnson, who presented a moving tribute to our servicemen and women who sacrifice so much. And I also very much enjoyed, as did many others, to hear the patriotic music. It certainly filled my heart with a lot of emotion. If you have not watched our patriotic outpouring, it is available digitally on our town website, YouTube. And I want to give a special thanks to Mike Miner, our videographer, for capturing the event and the patriotic spirit of the day. Thanks, Mike, for all that you're doing to broadcast things that we are sponsoring here in the town. Also, the ability of myself and our elected officials and many others to meet our residents in person for the first time since the COVID pandemic, started, will never be forgotten by me. Thank you all, for your ongoing support and appreciation. As we move ahead in the second half of 2021, as we, come out of the COVID pandemic, I hope that first and foremost you will be able to hold many more family gatherings with loved ones and friends with whom you have not gotten together for a long time. While some friends and relatives are blessing us from above, such as my mother-in-law or my cousin, lest we never forget them, let's take their memories and share them in person with our loved ones here in the physical world. I and my wife will be shortly visiting our grandchildren in Pittsburgh for the first time since December 2019. I'm sure many of you are in the similar situation. I do hope that you have a chance yourselves shortly to hug long removed loved ones and friends. So have a great summer in that regard. Back in late 2019, I worried about uncertain national and global economic conditions during and throughout 2020. There were a lot of signs that the economy was not moving in the right direction. Of course, little did I realize the degree of sacrifice and consequences of those conditions. There was no way, of course, to anticipate COVID, the COVID impact that we now live in. And no one could have predicted the near collapse of many, U.S. healthcare, businesses, and social institutions. Well, we are in the early stages of recovery, and let's pray that it continues down this right road for a change. Unfortunately, many families continue to suffer significantly, immeasurably in many ways. We do need, as residents, to reach out and assist with them wherever possible. We do have a number of residents come into Town Hall asking for help, and we try to point them in the right direction to the right organizations for assistance, including a number of really fine organizations that we have in our county, and those are all readily available, ranging from a wide range of social services, mental health services, food help, and the like. While some local businesses have closed and many others are limping along, let's remember them and let's patronize those businesses that we do have, and especially go out to the restaurants. I and many others are frequently our restaurants, our cafes, our delis, who are very much engaged in ongoing community service, to ourselves, our friends, and many others. Fearing, in 2019, a very different type of economic downturn, I and our town board had planned and executed a very conservative 2020 budget and program, and I believe really quite successfully. In fact, I'm very proud, we are proud that the town ended 2020 and began 2021 in sound fiscal conditions, but we are continuing to try to be conservative because of the unknown factors as we look ahead to an economy that could possibly overheat as trillions of dollars are funded back into it by the federal government. Throughout 2021, I and our board have an even stronger commitment to maintain this strong fiscal responsibility, accountability, and sound fiscal management. And thanks to our conservative approach, there were no tax increases in the town by the town government in 2021, and we really are planning to hold the line in 2022 as we continue to come out of the recovery period of time. In the months ahead, we will, of course, continue to build on a strong fiscal strength to address ongoing and especially future needs. During the recent board meetings and a special Saturday workshop, we've been focusing on a number of those challenges that will increasingly turn into very real solutions as we have during the past 3.5 years. Stay tuned for ongoing and expanded initiatives on water, sewer, and road infrastructure, park improvements, social issues affecting the quality of life, and many other programs designed to enhance our neighborhoods. Despite what some people may contend, we are making every effort out there. There are some areas in the town, such as a trailer park or other communities that we are working with the county very aggressively to try to get remediated services available. Here at Carnwath, we continue to make significant improvements. Shortly, thanks to County Executive Marcus Molinaro, we'll be having some further good news about additional funding that will help us further build out our facilities and grounds. So please stay tuned. But in the meantime, enjoy the late spring as we move into the summer season in another couple of weeks. And until soon, please stay safe and remain well. Take care.